We throw out our 3. They're all very weak. We dash up, get another Ethereal staff proc off. Tyr uses his ultimate. We're going to activate our 3. We're able to get the pick onto the Fenrir. We're going to taunt the Tyr. Try to bring him into the Robin's damage. Charge up our 1. Activate our 3. And we're able to get ourselves a double kill. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Athena as solo. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. As always, the full build is in the description down below. If you are a returning viewer, Athena is a pretty solid god, especially since they just added damage to her too. She used to be able to work in solo lane before the buff, and now she works really well. You're essentially just looking to survive, be tanky, get some items online, and then deal your damage and rotate out with your ultimate. So let's go ahead and take a look at Athena's kit. Athena's 1, Preemptive Strike. Athena's going to power up for a dash. While dashing, Athena will pass through minions, stop and hit the first enemy god she encounters, dealing damage and slowing all she hits. If she hits an enemy, Athena gains 1 stack of block, maximum of 3 stacks, which is going to absorb the next basic attack from any god that hits her. The slow amount is 25% and the slow duration is 2.25 seconds. Athena's 2. Confound. Athena is going to release a shockwave of power from her shield, taunting enemy gods and forcing them to fight or chase her. The taunt duration is 1.2 seconds at level 1, 2 seconds at level 5. Athena's 3, Shield Wall. Athena is going to summon a group of Athenian warriors who deal damage upon arrival, and after 2 seconds deal additional damage. Athena's ultimate, Defender of Olympus. Athena picks a single allied god anywhere in the world and launches herself up into the air, landing next to that god 3.6 seconds later. During that 3.6 seconds, the allied god gains 30% damage mitigation. Enemies nearby when Athena lands take damage. And finally, Athena's passive, Reach. After using an ability, Athena's next basic attack is a ranged attack, hitting all enemies it passes through and dealing an additional 15% of her magical power as damage. Reach's damage will trigger basic attack item effects, but not ability ones. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we're going to put a point into her 3, level 2, put a point into her 1, level 3, put a point into her 2. Then we want to put another point into her 3 at level 4. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 3, max out our 2, max out our 1. We started with Tainted Steel, the Health Chalice, and 5 multi-potions. Tainted Steel is going to provide us 15 physical power if we're physical. It's going to provide us 25 magical power since we're Athena, 15 physical protections, and 15 magical protections. It has a passive that enemy gods that you hit have their healing taken reduced by 20% for 6 seconds. This can be upgraded at level 20. We are going against a tier, so that Tainted Steel is going to come in handy. No. We're going to dash through the minion wave, throw our ranged basic attack, which is our passive, throw our 3 on the archers, and then try to clean up the rest. Right now I think Tyr is going to have more pressure than we are because he has Bluestone Pendant. Fenrir's here, we're just going to dash away.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Weaving in your ranged basic attacks I think is really important for getting additional damage off with Athena. This tier is going to be able to get every totem, every lesser scorpion. He's going to have all the pressure. We're really just trying to survive until we can get some items online. Does not look like our jungler is coming to help with our blue, so we're just going to have to hit it ourselves. For our relic, we went with Teleporting Glyph. This is going to allow us to really get back to lane pretty quick. So we could teleport using our ultimate onto an enemy, back, and then use our relic to get to lane. We have options. You go ahead, dash through the minions. Try to prevent that tier from backing, but we were a little slow. Athena is going to burn a lot of mana in the early game, so you do kind of have to manage it. We only hit 1 minion with our range basic attack right there.
Ultimate is ready. Attack left lane.
We're going to go ahead, ult in. Well, we're thinking about it. We're going to go ahead and go for this Sir Nuno's. He dashes in. We land. Unfortunately, we don't land on anyone. We activate our 3. Kind of out of mana. We need to play this pretty careful. We are just going to have to fall back. Not a very successful ultimate. But in theory, that's what we want to be doing. We want to let them know that we're going to ult onto them. Hopefully have somebody dash in. I think Bacchus is a great target for us to try to ult onto. We're going to go ahead and make our way back to right lane. And we were able to catch the 3 archers from that minion wave. So I think by rotating and backing and then teleporting back into lane, we only missed 3 melee minions. Our taunt does do damage, so we do want to use it on the minions occasionally.
An ally has been slain. Forget it. Left tower is under attack.
Over here.
Attack.
Our jungler's here. We're going to dash up.
You have slain an enemy.
And we're able to get the pick onto the tier. So whenever our jungler is showing up in our lane, our main focus needs to be trying to set up our jungler. Athena is a great setup. We can throw out our 3, throw out our 2, and then they're taunted, going to take some additional damage, and our jungler should be able to apply a lot of damage to them as well. We went ahead and picked up the cooldown boots. I think getting 10% cooldown online is going to be very helpful. A little bit more so than the lifesteal boots. We're going to drop the Totem of Q. I think this is our first Totem of Q. The Totem of Q is going to provide everybody on our team with some MP5. So it's basically like popping a mana potion for everyone on the team. Then it's also going to provide everyone 25 gold.
Enemy ultimate down. Take this jungle buff.
We're able to get some good damage onto that tier. Take them to about half health.
Be careful, right? Enemy spotted.
Our jungler is here. We're going to throw out our 3, taunt him into it, basic, and we're able to get the pick onto the tier.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So now we have 2 levels on him,
Ultimate is ready.
Enemy
which is a great spot to be if you're Athena. We're going to go ahead ult in onto the Sir Nuno's. We're going to dash up. We try to taunt, but he's just outside of our range. If that taunt were to have hit, we would have been able to get the Sir Nuno's ultimate off and then probably gotten the pick onto him. But we're going to go ahead back, start working on Breastplate of Valor. Our Relic Dagger, not our Relic Dagger, our Teleport Glyph is not up, so we're just going to walk back to lane.
Enemy missing left. Be careful, middle. You have their attention now.
Our blue is about to come up. Since we're so mana hungry, we're going to go ahead and drop this before going to lane. Athena does have an attack chain.
Enemy missing right.
We're just going to let our team know that tier is rotating out.
Enemy missing left.
I forget the exact numbers on the attack chain, but it does have an AoE hit in it. We're going to go ahead taunt, use our range basic. Throw out our 3. Dash up. We miss our range basic. So it's 54, 54, 108. So it looked like single hit, strong AoE hit. We're going to dash up. That's his ultimate. We're able to get a little bit of damage. We're gonna go ahead and taunt, but Raven is able to clean it up. Slow's here. We're in a little bit of trouble. We think she's going for us, but she does clean up the Janus. We're gonna avoid her ultimate. Terra is also here. We're gonna charge up our 1, dash out. We're gonna try to taunt the Scylla into our 3. We are really weak right now. We do have our ultimate and our relic. We're gonna go ahead back. And we're gonna be picking up Breastplate of Valor. Breastplate of Valor is gonna provide us 65 physical protections, 300 mana, 10 MP5, and 20% cooldown reduction. We ult in. That Fenrir gets deleted. We get some good damage onto the Scylla. We're gonna dash up. She is safe. Safe from us. That Bacchus, that's another story. She is able to clean up the Bacchus. Breastplate of Valor does not have a passive because the stats on this item are so strong. We're gonna go just clean up the minion wave. Our blue buff is about to come up, so we're gonna go ahead and pick that bad boy up. This build that we're working on is kind of effective on almost any Guardian. You could run this on Cthulhu, you could run this on a Ymir solo. It's just the solid mix of defense, hybrid, and power items. I know that the person who requested this also wanted to see a Terra solo. Terra's a little bit different because she has heals, but this build would still work on her. We're gonna go ahead, ult in onto this Ravana. Unfortunately, Ravana goes down before we can ult in, so we don't go anywhere, and our ultimate is now on cooldown.
We will succeed, with or without them.
We're going to go back, start working on Ethereal Staff. Ethereal Staff is often called E-Staff. We're going to go ahead and pick up Shell for our second relic, so that way we can help our team with some damage if we need to. We could go into beads because of the Fenrir and the Fenrir ultimate. However, we are solo, and if we're going to die, we're going to die. We're going to try to help our team before we die, though. We taunt the Fenrir into it. We're going to go ahead and charge up our 1, dash away. We're going to use our ultimate onto the Ravana. Ravana is actually pronounced Raven. However, I've been calling him Ravana for years. So, it's just, that's what instinctually comes out.
Another one. I admire your tenacity.
Our blue buff is up. We're going to go ahead and rotate there, pick that bad boy up.
Enemy missing. There are no heroes.
We're going to go ahead and just work on cleaning up the minion wave. Tier is going to be clearing faster than us. If there is a fight brewing and left, we could always use our ultimate to get over there. Although it looks like Apollo's under tower. That Terra is kind of just on the run. We're going to taunt the tier, get some good damage onto him. He is able to heal most of that right back up though. Batch up, just kind of be annoying. I don't think we really have any kill potential.
destroyed a middle enemy tower. Tactical fury.
Over here.
It looks like this tier is messaging something to his team because he's not really moving, but he is active, like he is playing.
Enemy ultimate down.
Face me.
Ravana is kind of here. We're gonna go ahead and use our. We tried to use our ultimate, but Bacchus jumped, so that kind of canceled us out of our charge. We taunt him, and Ravana is able to clean up the tier.
Ultimate is down.
No problem.
Be careful. Okay, on my way. Ultimate is down.
This Robin is a saint. He's apologizing, although it doesn't really matter. He did most of the damage right there. We're gonna go ahead and use our ultimate, get onto the Janus. We are able to land. We're gonna get some damage onto this Fenrir. He's very weak. Our one unfortunately hits the Terra instead of the Fenrir.
Cancel that.
We're not really gonna be able to chase, so we're just gonna go ahead and back.
Ooh,
We're gonna go ahead and pick up Ethereal Staff. Ethereal Staff is gonna provide us 90 magical power, 200 health, and 20% crowd control reduction. It has a passive that when you damage an enemy god with an ability, you're going to steal 8% of their mana and 6% of their health. This steal lasts for 45 seconds, and a steal can only occur once every 15 seconds. So, hypothetically, you could get a possible of 3 steals before the first one expires. So it'll be 1 for 45 seconds, another 15 seconds later, a second 15 seconds later, ooh, maybe even 4. But no. You at max, you're most likely gonna have 3. Getting 4 is almost impossible, and it would only last for that second that you get that 4th hit. But E-Staff's a pretty solid item for Soul Landers and for Guardians. It's like a mini Soul Reaver. It's gonna be removing a percentage of the enemy's health and giving it to you. This item provides 20% crowd control reduction. So what that means is that if we get mesmerized by Apollo and it's supposed to last 1 second and we have 20% crowd control reduction, it's only going to last for 0.8 seconds.
Enemies in the right jungle.
Tyr just used his ability on us. We might be able to actually out-clear him right here. Never mind, he's done with wave. We taunt him in. Anytime we see that kind of purpley glow, that means that our Ethereal Staff proc is going off.
We need walls.
Hi. You are over here.
Be careful, right.
That's a beads from Tyr. Fenrir's here. We're going to activate our 3. We're going to dash back. Just play it safe. Scylla is also here. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Try to land on this Robin. We throw out our 3. They're all very weak. We dash up. Get another Ethereal Staff proc off. Tyr uses his ultimate. We're going to activate our 3. We're able to pick onto the Fenrir. We're going to taunt the Tyr, try to bring him into the Robin's damage, charge up our 1, activated 3, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill.
I think I'm going for jungle book.
Ultimate is ready.
Since we won this lane, we're going to go ahead and clean up the wave, try to get all the XP that we can.
Enemy missing left. Ultimate is down. Your middle tower is under attack. Enemy missing middle. Cancel this jungle. Be right back.
We do have enough money for our next item, so we are going to want to go ahead and back. We're going to be picking up the Void Stone. The Void Stone is going to provide us 150 health.
No problem.
40 magical power, and 60 magical protections. It has a passive that enemy gods within 55 units have their magical protections reduced by 10%. Oh, our team wants that solo so bad. We used our ultimate to get the lane a little bit quicker. Fenrir is nearby. Robin is able to get the pick onto the Scylla.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
We see an Apollo ultimate.
Missing left my way.
We don't really know who we're trying to go for. We're going to go ahead and just go for this Terra. Get the Tainted too. Oh, that poor Fenrir. Tier pushes us into tower. We're going to go ahead and taunt the Terra back. She's very weak. We're going to charge up our 1. We're going to dash, and we're able to get the pick onto the Terra. We're tanky enough to survive a few tower shots. We see Apollo. We're going to go ahead and try to rotate in on him. We dash up, activate our 3, but we get mezzed. Our 2 is a little short. We're taking a lot of tower shots now. We're going to activate our 3. We missed our ranged basic attack, but Bacchus is able to clean up the Apollo. We are probably going to have to back right here. We're going to go ahead and start working on Mantle of Discord.
Vital parts. On my way. Ultimate is ready.
We're going to go ahead and teleport onto the Cerninos.
Attack the Gold Fury.
We teleported on him just so we could provide him a little bit of support and tank the Gold Fury for him.
Another one. I admire your tenacity. Fire giant. Attack the Gold Fury. Attack the Gold Fury. Okay.
Be right back.
Enemy.
Looks like we're going to go ahead back, pick up the tier 2 of Mantle, and then teleport to our lane so we can get the enhanced blue buff.
Ultimate is down.
An enemy has been slain. Take down all who challenge you. There is no stopping what we have started.
Attack. Fire giant. Yes. Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower has been destroyed. I'll attack left lane. Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower. Hey. Your left tower is under attack.
We pushed up our minion wave. Now we're going to kind of rotate back to the fire giant. We need Sir Ninos on the objective, which he is here, so we're going to go ahead and get it started. We see Tier nearby. We're going to zone Tier. I think we have the best zoning potential. We gotta taunt them. That's his beads. He uses ultimate, but he was too late. We gotta dash up, and we're able to get ourselves a pick onto the Tier. Now it is a 4v5. We gotta dash up, get an East proc off. Getting some good damage onto this Terra. That's the Scylla ultimate down. We're gonna dash up, try to make her our target. Terra goes down. It's now a 3v5. Fenrir goes down. Now 2v5. We might be able to end right here.
We will rule them all. An enemy has been slain.
Solid as a rock. I'll attack
middle lane.
on my way.
We were a little indecisive on what we wanted to attack right there. We're gonna go ahead and make a play for this mid lane.
Ultimate is down. Make way.
We're gonna go ahead and just tank the Phoenix. While in here, we're not really looking to deal damage to the Phoenix. We're just trying to zone the enemies and allow our carry to get some damage off. Our carry or our jungler. Tier goes down. charge at us one by one. I love it. We're going to go ahead and taunt before I3 because we need to get Scylla CC before she can dash.
Take down all who
That's
challenge you.
another down, so now it's a 3v5 again. About to be a, well, it's about to be a 3v5. It was a 2v5. We're going to get a taunt. That Apollo almost gets deleted. And it looks like we're going to be able to secure the W. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.